Most older travelers have heard some version of the same promise. Hotels quietly give seniors better rooms. Cruise lines offer secret age-based discounts. A polite request can unlock a free suite. Accessible rooms are always larger and more convenient. Booking through a discount website guarantees the lowest price. And once you pay for a cruise, almost everything on board is included. But the reality is completely different. Some senior discounts are real. Some upgrades happen. Some accessible rooms are excellent. Yet each of those promises contains a hidden condition. A discounted rate may be less flexible. An upgrade may place you farther from the elevator. An accessible cabin may not meet your particular needs. And a cruise advertised as all-inclusive can produce a final bill hundreds or thousands of dollars higher than expected. By the end of this video, you will know how accommodation perks actually work, which questions reveal hidden costs, and why the most expensive word in travel may be complimentary. Myth number 1. Hotels automatically give seniors their best rooms. Hotel employees may try to accommodate older guests, but there is no universal system that quietly assigns superior rooms based on age. Room assignment is influenced by availability, room category, loyalty status, rate type, operational needs, special requests, length of stay, and sometimes simple timing. A guest arriving early may receive the first clean room available. A guest arriving late may find that preferred rooms are already occupied. A high-level loyalty member may have priority for an upgrade. A traveler who booked the least expensive room through a third party may receive less flexibility. Age may inspire kindness. It does not automatically override inventory. The more effective strategy is to request what matters specifically. Near the elevator but not directly beside it. Away from the ice machine. Walk-in shower. Minimal stairs. Quiet side of the building, higher toilet. Room close to a traveling companion. A request for a nice room forces the employee to guess. A precise request gives them something useful to solve. Myth number 2. A free upgrade is always better. Imagine that you reserved a standard room near the elevator. At check-in, the clerk smiles and announces an upgrade to a larger suite. It sounds like a victory. Then you discover the suite is at the far end of a long corridor. The bathroom has a deep tub instead of the walk-in shower you requested. The bedroom is upstairs in a loft. The larger space does not improve the stay. It makes it harder. The same issue appears on cruise ships. A cabin upgrade might move you to a higher deck, farther from the elevators, beneath a noisy entertainment venue, or toward the front of the ship where motion feels stronger. An upgrade changes category. It does not guarantee suitability. Before accepting, ask, where is the new room? Does it retain my accessibility features? Is the bed configuration the same? Is the shower appropriate? Is there additional noise? Will the location increase walking? A free upgrade that removes something essential is not free. Myth number 3. Accessible means suitable for every disability. An accessible room may include wider doors, grab bars, lower fixtures, roll-in showers, visual alarms, or additional floor space. But accessibility needs differ. A person using a wheelchair may need turning space and a roll-under sink. A traveler with arthritis may need a firm chair with arms and a higher bed. A person with hearing loss may need visual alerts. Someone with limited balance may prefer a shower seat and strategically placed grab bars. A room can meet a general accessibility standard and still be unsuitable for your specific needs. Call the property directly when the features are essential. Ask detailed questions. Is the shower truly roll-in, or does it have a lip? Is the shower seat fixed or portable? How high is the bed? How far is the room from the elevator? Can a mobility scooter enter and turn? Are all public areas accessible? Is the restaurant reached by stairs? Request photographs when appropriate. Accessible room available is the beginning of the conversation, not the end. Myth number 4. Booking websites guarantee accessibility requests. A booking website may allow you to select an accessible room or type a special request. That does not always mean the property has confirmed the exact feature. Some requests are transmitted as preferences. Some room categories are guaranteed. Some are subject to availability. Some descriptions are incomplete or inaccurate. After booking, contact the property directly. Confirm the reservation number. Ask them to read back the room category and accessibility notes. Record the employee's name and date, then reconfirm shortly before arrival. This may sound excessive, but discovering at midnight that the room contains a bathtub you cannot enter is far worse than making 2 phone calls. Myth number 5, senior rates are always the cheapest rates. Hotels, cruise lines, rail operators, attractions, and membership organizations may offer age-based discounts. But the senior rate is not automatically the lowest available rate. A public promotion may be cheaper. A member rate may include breakfast. A prepaid rate may cost less but be non-refundable. A package may include parking. A senior rate may offer better cancellation terms. The word discount encourages travelers to stop comparing. Do not compare the full stay, room price, taxes, resort fees, parking, breakfast, Wi-Fi, cancellation, deposit requirements, and loyalty benefits. A room that costs $10 more but includes breakfast for 2 and free parking may be the better value. The goal is not to win the senior discount, it is to obtain the most suitable stay at the best total price. Myth number 6, third-party hotel sites are always cheaper. Online travel agencies can offer competitive rates and useful comparison tools. Sometimes they genuinely save money, but the problem price matters again. Suppose the hotel cannot find your reservation. The room type is wrong. Your flight is canceled and you need to change the arrival date. The hotel says the booking agency controls the reservation. The agency says it must contact the hotel. You are caught between them. Direct bookings may receive easier changes, loyalty credit, better room assignment, or more direct communication. That does not make third-party booking wrong. It means savings should be weighed against control. For a one-night stay with no special requirements, the lower third-party rate may be reasonable. For an accessible room, milestone trip, long stay, or late arrival, direct confirmation can be valuable. Myth number 7, resort fees cover everything at the resort. A resort fee may include a list of services, Wi-Fi, pool access, fitness center, local calls, beach chairs, bottled water, a shuttle. The problem is that you may pay the fee even if you use none of them, and additional charges can remain. Parking, umbrellas, premium chairs, spa facilities, equipment rental, breakfast, gratuities, taxes, destination fees. Before booking, ask for the complete mandatory price, not the nightly rate. The final required cost, a $189 hotel with a $45 resort fee, $38 parking charge, and additional tax may be more expensive than a $260 hotel with everything included. Headline pricing creates the illusion. Final pricing reveals the trip. Myth number 8. Cruises are all-inclusive. A cruise fare commonly includes accommodation, transportation between ports, many meals, entertainment, and basic onboard activities. But almost everything included can be a dangerous assumption. Additional costs may include gratuities, alcohol, specialty dining, Wi-Fi, excursions, spa treatments, photos, laundry, premium beverages, transportation to the port, travel insurance, certain onboard activities, medical care, and taxes or service charges depending on the booking. A couple sees a cruise advertised for $999 per person. By the time they add gratuities, drinks, internet, 2 excursions, specialty meals, parking, and insurance, the final cost is dramatically higher. That does not make cruising a bad value. It makes the advertised fare incomplete. Build a cruise budget before booking. Decide which extras matter. Prepay only when the package genuinely costs less than expected use. A beverage package is not automatically a bargain because it is called a package. Calculate how much you would realistically consume. Myth number 9. Cruise lines always offer secret senior discounts. Some cruise promotions may target older travelers, retirees, Residents of specific regions, military members, loyalty members, or association members. But cruise pricing changes constantly. A senior rate may exist on one sailing and not another. A public sail may be better. A travel advisor may offer onboard credit. A loyalty promotion may provide a stronger benefit. And some discounts are reductions from inflated reference prices rather than stable everyday fares. Compare the complete package: cabin category, taxes and fees, gratuities, onboard credit, drink or dining benefits, deposit terms, cancellation penalties, transportation, and cabin location. The lowest cruise fare may attach to a cabin you would not choose. Myth number 10. A travel advisor always costs more. Many travelers assume that using an advisor adds a commission directly to their price. In some travel categories, especially cruises and package trips, advisor compensation may already be built into the supplier's pricing. A knowledgeable advisor may identify suitable cabin locations, explain cancellation rules, monitor price changes, coordinate group needs, or assist when plans go wrong. But not every advisor is equally skilled. Some charge planning fees. Some specialize in luxury travel. Some have limited knowledge of accessibility. Some primarily sell preferred suppliers. Ask how they are compensated. Ask whether they charge fees. Ask about experience with your destination and mobility needs. A good advisor is not valuable because they press the booking button. They are valuable when their judgment prevents an expensive mistake. Myth number 11. Midship cabins eliminate seasickness. Midship locations on lower decks can sometimes experience less motion than cabins high and far forward or aft. But no cabin can guarantee the absence of seasickness. Weather, ship design, route, personal sensitivity, and sea conditions all matter. A passenger books a midship cabin and assumes the problem has been solved. She does not discuss medication with her clinician. She boards without a backup plan. The ship encounters rough water, and she loses 2 days of the cruise. Cabin selection can reduce risk. It cannot replace preparation. Understand your susceptibility. Discuss appropriate options with a healthcare professional when needed. Choose itineraries and seasons thoughtfully. And remember that river cruises, sheltered routes, and larger ships may feel different, but none are completely motionless. Myth number 12. The largest ship is best for seniors. Large ships can offer extensive entertainment, medical facilities, elevators, dining options, and accessible cabins. They also require more walking. A cabin may be several minutes from the dining room. Embarkation can involve thousands of passengers. Popular venues may be crowded. Ports may require long distances through terminals. Smaller ships can feel easier to navigate but may have fewer elevators, more motion, or limited medical services. No ship size is universally best. Match the vessel to your priorities. Mobility, entertainment, medical access, crowd tolerance, port access, dining, and itinerary. The ship is part of the destination. Do not choose it solely by price or reputation. Myth number 13. Cruise medical centers work like your doctor at home. Cruise ships generally provide medical services, but they are not floating versions of a full hospital. Capabilities vary. Treatment can be expensive. Your domestic insurance may not pay directly. Serious conditions may require evacuation or care in a port. Bring necessary medication and medical information. Do not assume the ship's pharmacy stocks every prescription. Understand insurance coverage. Know how chronic conditions could be managed during sea days or remote itineraries. The medical center is an important resource. It is not a replacement for preparation. The accommodation questions that prevent bad surprises before booking any hotel or cruise cabin ask 5 things. First, location. How far from elevators, dining, transportation, or exits? Second, bathroom. Tub, shower, grab bars, seat, doorway, and floor height. Third, sleep. Bed height, noise, temperature control, and configuration. Fourth, hidden cost. Mandatory fees, parking, gratuities, internet, drinks, and cancellation penalties. Fifth, failure plan. What happens if the reserved accessible feature is unavailable? Who has authority to correct the issue? Can you relocate without additional cost? The real luxury older travelers should buy luxury is often marketed as marble bathrooms, champagne, and larger rooms. For many older travelers, real luxury is different. A non-stop transfer, a room near the elevator, a walk-in shower, a quiet night, a comfortable chair, a helpful front desk, a cabin located where you can reach activities without exhausting yourself. Those conveniences do not photograph as dramatically as a suite, but they may determine whether you enjoy the trip. The smartest accommodation strategy is not chasing every upgrade. It is identifying the features that protect your sleep, mobility, comfort, and independence. Now that you understand why free perks and senior-friendly labels require scrutiny, the next myth becomes more personal. Many older adults believe traveling alone automatically makes them unsafe, lonely, or helpless. But some of the habits people use to feel protected, oversharing, carrying every valuable together, depending on strangers and posting their location online, can actually make them more vulnerable. That is what we expose next.